What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy, CamATL, and welcome back to another Prize Picks video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're gonna love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section, enter your name into the $50 giveaway that I do every single week on this channel. As always, baby, propsmadeeasy.com, only $20 a month. Make sure you're playing the most plus EV plays that also have those analytics on the same side as well. Makes it super easy to make sure you're playing the right plays. Now, will it guarantee you win all the time? No, nothing can. But it can make sure that you're playing like a smart bettor and you're betting like a pro. All right, without even taking any time to study these slates. All right, so the winner of last week's $50 giveaway is Zachary McCray. Zachary McCray, thank you for watching the videos. Hit me up on Twitter at cam_ATL so I can send that 50 over to you. Appreciate everybody who watches, everybody who comments, subscribes, likes, all that good stuff. Thank y'all a lot for watching, and let's get straight into it, baby. Propsmadeeasy.com. Let's get it. NFL, nothing is up for NFL yet, but looking over at NBA, we don't have any sniper plays. Now, first things first, I want to reiterate again to everybody. All right, the best time to take advantage of the sniper function and the tools in general is when you get closer to the game starting, because then not only do you have the EV starting to push one way or the other, you start seeing those lines fluctuate to minus 140s, minus 145s, minus 150s even, but you know that fluctuation and that movement of the lines are the big bettors coming in at the end of the day. And that is important to take advantage of, okay? Because all day, right, all day these regular players are coming in, fluctuating the lines. They're putting bets on overs and unders, blah, blah, blah. Most people will just go overs naturally, right? But they're going overs and unders and all that stuff, and they're fluctuating the lines. The lines are moving. And then by the end of the day, you've got the main guys who come in after they've studied the whole day, come in, put their big money on one side or the other for these players, and it really fluctuate those lines. So you're able to come in, hit this sniper tool, and be able to, okay, minus 150, minus 140, minus 150. And if they show there, you know that they're not only plus EV, but plus projection. If you guys know anything about sports betting, you know anything about player props, and you really are knowledgeable on the topic, you will know that plus EV means that Vegas is leaning one side or the other. Okay, it's expected value. It's what is expected to happen based off of the amount of money going on one side or the other, right? So when you see a minus 140 line, a minus 145 line, a minus 150 line, those are lines that have heavy money on that side. A lot of bets have been placed on that side, and a big money's been placed on one side to make it that big on one side, right? But the most important thing that Props Made Easy does that takes things to a whole nother level. It combines plays that maybe are plus EV, but they also have the analytics and stuff that match and are on that same side. Okay, meaning Props Made Easy has partnered with one of the biggest sports data companies in the entire industry, a company that works with ESPN and all the big companies in the industry. Okay, so our projection source for our player predictions is A1. So if you have a player that is plus EV and they're also showing on this list here, it means the projection is also on that same side as the money is leaning in Vegas. Okay, now sometimes you get lines like minus 120s, minus 115s. Those are very, very small, small juice on one side. Eventually, that line could even go over to the other side. So a lot of times what you want to do is obviously take advantage of the sniper tool, because the sniper is going to show you those plays that are solid juice. Okay, when you click on the sniper tool, it's going to show you plays that are minus 140s and up. That means those players are about to be bumped up. So the sniper tool snipes those plays out before they get moved up or down. Okay, and remember, don't let it discourage you. There have been many, many, many times that I play a play last minute and it's EV and it's plus projection and it's an amazing play, and the player just doesn't go out and perform. That's sports betting. Don't let it discourage you. Please do not change the process. If you change the process and you start thinking going plus EV is stupid or doesn't make it, trust me, long term it has been proven. The top bettors in the world, I have a really close friend of mine who is a professional sports bettor. All he does is bet on sports. Literally, that's all he does. Okay, and all he looks over is plus EV. He has a Props Made Easy membership so that he can verify also sides that are on plus projection as well. It's just an amazing source to have. So remember, keep disciplined. A lot of people will come into Props Made Easy their first day. Maybe they don't hit on their sniper player, blah, 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 and immediately decide it's not for them. Okay, those people, Props Made Easy is not for you. If you're gonna play a couple days, or maybe even just a very small portion, and you happen to not do well, in that small portion and you dip out, then that's fine, because something like this is not for you. This is for people who want to make a profit in the long term and want to know that the plays that they place are the smart, educated plays. And that's all you can do in this industry, man, because you can't control how these guys play after the fact. All you can do is play guys that are in great spots, that the EV makes sense, and then you got to go with it. You feel me? So let's get straight into the plays for today. Looking over this slate, we don't have a ton going on to us. One of the better odds so far early on is the under on Alperen Sengun's points of 22.5, minus 135 juice on the under, projection of 20.41, a minus 2.09 projection differential. So the under on Sengun is one of the spots that I have some interest in this morning. There's really not a ton of big EV value, like I just said. I mean, with Sengun, I mean, he's the only one that's at a minus 135. You do have another under in Tyus Jones, points and assists at 19.5, minus 130 on the under, projection of 18.65, a minus 0.85. Not a huge projection differential, but the juice is on the under at minus 130. And the projection is also on the under. He needs 20 to kill us, and we have him projected at 18.65. So, I like the under on Tyus Jones points plus assists, and then I like the under on Alperen Sengun's PRA of 36.5. Oh, sorry, no, sorry. The under on Sengun's points of 22.5 is the better play of those two. All right, and remember, I'm coming in here early morning. Money hasn't really been placed on either side too heavily. We're not getting a ton of super obvious great plays early on. Remember, it's very, very important. Yes, we go through win streaks on this channel. Yes, we'll go through losing stretches on this channel. That's all. All that matters is that you have a Prize Easy membership and you're able to use it all throughout the day. Don't just rely solely on my early morning picks and hope that you can retire. Okay? Because these are very early morning picks before lines have really adjusted and all that stuff. But it gives you a very good idea of solid options early on and what is best on the board. Like what I just gave you, Sengun points under 22.5, and then under on Tyus Jones points plus assists are the best options that are available right now, okay, on the board. So you could take those if you want to go ahead and get a slip in. All right, next up, college football. Looking over college football, J.J. McCarthy's passing plus rushing yards is set at 223.5. It's 225.5 other places, a 2 sportsbook differential. Nothing crazy. I mean, but I would much rather grab the unders on those receivers of Jalen Polk is the number one guy now. Roma Dunze, Jalen McMillan are still all unders that we like. We've been taking the under on Roma Dunze and McMillan all week because they've just been plus EV all week. The line has been high on Prizepicks for a while, and people still go in there and grab that over because they just automatically assume that Washington guys are gonna there's a very large group of people that do these player props that think very, very basic. You know what I mean? They don't really think too into this. I mean, there's big time people that I see giving picks out that are just thinking very, very, very basically, and not going off of what they should be going off of. You can immediately know that they don't really know what they're doing. They just go off kind of basic information to make their plays, and they're very rookie level bettors by off just the simple things that they do. That if you've been doing this for a long time, you can see somebody post something and immediately know, okay, he doesn't know what he's doing. You know what I mean? Because it makes no sense to go that way. That type of thing. So you still have people doing that, but at the end of the day, you got to grab the expected value. You got to grab the expected value in these spots. You have to. Especially when you don't have prediction system for these players. Like, we don't have player projections for college football yet. One day, maybe. But right now, we don't have player projections for them. So you can only go off of expected value and compare it to Vegas odds. And that's the best thing to do. It would be Jalen Polk. Receiving yards is 57.5, 50.5 other places. That's a minus 7 sportsbook differential. So under on Jalen Polk receiving yards is going to be the number one option for college football. I believe that's it, man. We don't have... Let's go over hockey real quick. Okay, we have the under on Owen Tippett that we can go. Shots on goal is at 3.5. Solid juice. Sorry about that, y'all. Shots on goal is at 3.5. Under on minus 130. Projection of 3.06. A minus 0.44 projection differential. You can go that side there. You can go the under on Jake Getzel. Shots on goal of 3.5. Minus 135 juice on the under 3.5. Projection of 3.19. A minus 0.31. So both of those unders are decent, solid spots. You got a couple overs right here that you could go with as well, but we'll rock with those two unders. That's fine. And then that's about it. Tennis is still getting some work on. For some reason, the lines are getting a little bit jumbled. I am talking with developers and stuff at the moment from Props Made Easy and letting them know what is going on and seeing what is up with that and getting that process sped up as we speak. Okay, I've actually gotten messages from them since I've started this video. So we're going to get tennis together and fixed up. Some of these lines are jumbled up, if you'll see. Like some of these things, you'll see Rudolph at 22.5. I don't know if his line's really 22.5 on Prizepicks or not, but we got to go over and make sure these are right. So in the next hour or two, this will be right, and you'll be able to utilize tennis, but don't utilize any tennis right now. And that's it. All right, so doing a recap, we don't have any sniper plays, but what we do have available to us is a couple decent juice unders on Sangoon's points of 22.5. And then you have the under on, where is he? Tyus Jones, points plus assists of 19.5. Remember, all I'm doing is looking for the bigger juice spots that are on these lists in this green because I know that they are the biggest EV spots and they are plus projection as well. So yeah, those are great options early on right now. The best option for college football is the under on Jalen Polk's receiving yards of 57.5. Going over to hockey, some of the best options is going to be, this option, Panarin's shots on goal at 3.5 is great. Minus 120 juice on the under, so not huge EV on the under there, but projection 2.44, minus 1.06. Solid spot for him. But the players that we did talk about is Owen Tippett, shots on goal at 3.5 under, and then Jake Getzel, or Gunsel, however you say his name, shots on goal under 3.5. All right? All right, and then moving on, tennis is getting some work done. Remember, don't utilize it yet. It'll be ready in about an hour or so. And that's it. Thank y'all for joining me as always. And as always, continue playing the smart bets. Sometimes EV plus EV is not a win-all technique. Okay, it's not something that you're going to win nonstop on. I'm sure you've heard this before, but I'm just reiterating it again just to make sure people have common sense in this industry and don't think that there's a way that they can never lose. Okay, you're going to lose. What Props Made Easy does is it shows you those plays that are the most logical plays that have every box checked that you can play and make sure you know that you played the right spots. Now, if you win or lose, that's up to the player at the end of the day to actually perform the way that he's expected, but at least you'll know you played the right side. All right, propsmadeeasy.com, only $20 a month. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Let's get it. I'm out.